both to work in the day and then for entertainment in the evening. What was constructed of the planned city center is the buildings which you see in front of us on the left-hand side as we cross this intersection. There was the first mall in Reykjavik built in the 80s. There are two large malls in Iceland, one here in Reykjavik and the other in a suburb called Kópavogur. We will pass that on our way back to the ship. And also here in the planned city center was the city theater of Reykjavik. There are two repertoire theaters that offer all sorts of plays in Iceland. One is the city theater, which is in the building here in front of us on the left-hand side. Looks like a kind of a pyramid with a grey roof and several steps. That is funded by the city of Reykjavik. And then we have the National Theatre of Iceland, which is in the old downtown area, which is funded by the state. As well as these two theatres, there is a lot of amateur or private theatre groups which stage plays in other venues. Now we next cross over a small valley, and when we are at the bottom of the valley, we are exiting Reykjavik proper and entering Kópavogur, which is the second largest municipality or a town in Iceland with 40,000 inhabitants. And that is almost entirely constructed after World War II, and most of the buildings you see there, the ridge in front of us, that is the old part of Kópavogur, built in the 60s, 70s and 80s, with additions nearest to us, the high-rises on the left-hand side from this century. Kópavogur, as like many other areas in this urban area, have been growing very rapidly, and it has doubled in size since 2000, but that is the eastern part of Kópavogur is quite some distance to the east, which is on our left-hand side. And here on the right-hand side there is a small bay that separates Reykjavik and Kópavogur. And down there, if you see, you can see a white sand beach. That's the white. That's the sands where the people of Reykjavik go to bathe. There's warm water from our heating system is pumped into the sea there, and this creates a warm stretch of a beach, and that is popular with bathers, but it's also the most popular place to go swimming in the ocean, which is the latest fad here in Iceland, to go swimming in the cold ocean. Building with a curved roof. This is an indoor football or soccer field. Belongs to it's built by the town of Kópavogur, and this is handed it over to one of the two sports associations which are located in Kópavogur. In every neighborhood in Reykjavik there's a local sports club, and also in every town and municipality in Iceland there is a local sports club. And in the bigger towns like Kópavogur and Hafnarfjörður, which we pass through later, there are two such clubs, fierce rivalry between them. These clubs are membership clubs, and the reason why the cities or towns build the facilities and hand over to the sports clubs is their importance to the youth growing up in Iceland. Kids join the local club at early age and then practice the sports of their choice in these clubs, and if they're good enough they join the first teams. These clubs field all the teams in all the competitive leagues in Iceland. Soccer or football is the biggest sport, and followed by team handball. It's not a very well-known sport internationally, which may explain why Iceland has been in the top 10 among the nations in that sport for half a century. We used to play team handball indoors in winter and soccer or football outdoors in summer, but with the construction of these indoor soccer fields, football fields, we have been able to practice and to play football the year round. These sports clubs, they are, as I said, membership clubs, and they are run by their members. A lot of the job is done on voluntary basis, but they have a paid. Volcanically, more recent areas, also the town of the Vikings. They have a Viking festival every year in the town. It is now the third largest in Iceland, with 30,000 inhabitants. We are imported species of trees. We had some problem finding trees that suited our climate, and turned out that the best suited species came from the west coast of North America, Alaska and Canadian Northwest. We tried early on very much to use Siberian trees, but then we had a very cold spring that killed off a lot of the trees in the late 50s. And the reason is that these continental trees, they tended to be triggered by the temperature, so that when they got a very hot spell in the spring, trees would awaken from their winter slumber, and they would be caught by when we had this capital city in the world, which is Reykjavik. We do have cool summers. Today is about. This is one of the many golf courses in Iceland. There are 62 full-size golf courses here, and every nook and cranny around Reykjavik where you can plan to put a golf course, there is a golf course. But it's not a good place to lose your golf ball into the lava, because they may disappear into a ravine and you'll never find them again. On the right hand side is the ocean. The ocean is our most important natural resource, actually the fish in the ocean. Our second most important natural resource is the electricity we produce. We produce much more electricity per capita than any other country in the world. This one was built by the Swiss company Swiss in the 60s, and is now owned by Rio Tinto Alcan. We are in the lava fields of the Reykjanes Peninsula. As I said before, this is one of the youngest parts of Iceland. The oldest rocks in Iceland are the eastern and western extremities of the island. They are only 15 million years old. That's about 100 times younger than Great Britain. The oldest rocks are 1500 million years old. This peninsula is actually just over or under 100,000 years old, which is very young in geological sense. The mountain range on the left-hand side is 50 to 70,000 years old, and many of these lava fields which we are traveling at the top, and others that are uneven and jagged at the top. And if the mountain range is flat-topped, it means that the volcano broke through the ice cap, and the lava could flow horizontally. But whereas you have the jagged edges and the irregular surface of these mountains, that means that they did not manage to break through the ice cap. So that the ice cap was so thick that even though you had if you look to the left here in front of us, about 10 o'clock, 10 and a half past 10, use the clock as an indicator. You see a cone-shaped mountain, and it is behind that mountain that we have had an eruption for the past 3 years. First in 2021, it lasted 6 months, then in 2022 it lasted 6 weeks, and then one this year which stopped after only 4 weeks. But there is still a movement in the ground there. We are monitoring it very closely with modern technology, so that we know that some magma being pushed up into the Earth's crust from below, and the land is rising and the Earth is shaking, so that eruption can restart any time. And we know that this area here has been affected by spates of volcanic activity about every 8 to 1100 years apart. We are here driving around a lava field which was flowing in the 1150s, 870 years ago. This lava almost reached the sea, and that is our biggest worry today, that in this period of volcanic activity that we might have an eruption sending lava flowing all the way to the sea, which would then cut us off from the international airport at Reykjavik, which is at the end of this road. By the sea, you see some buildings. The big buildings there, and the industrial farming that produces the pork and chicken and eggs for the modern consumers. The lava is very porous, so that when it rains, the water just disappears into the ground, and therefore you have a kind of a desert-like landscape with no water here in these lava fields. So all the vegetation, or almost all the vegetation that can survive on the lava, is moss. We have here in Iceland only about 600 types of plants, but we have only 10% of the magma coming from below reach the surface and float as lava on the top, but 90% pushed into cracks in the Earth's crust, so that to fill up the gap that has been created as the continents move. But we are here with a very porous rock, and the sea is heavier than fresh water, so that the fresh water is actually floating on top of the Earth's sea. We also have lots of very hot places here, as magma is being pushed up from the inner parts of the Earth, and there are supposed to be 5 or 6 volcanic systems with on this peninsula. The volcanic system consists of sea is heavier than fresh water, so that the fresh water is actually floating on top of the Earth's sea. We also have lots of very hot places here, as magma is being pushed up from the inner parts of the Earth, and there are supposed to be 5 or 6 volcanic systems with on this peninsula. The volcanic system consists of by the way, technically speaking, you are on your way to bathe in industrial waste, because that is the wastewater from the power plant that produces the Blue Lagoon. What is unique about the Blue Lagoon is this combination of the same area as the year before. Now some pointers about our visit to the Blue Lagoon. The Blue Lagoon is not a swimming pool. It's about 80 to 140 centimeters deep. That's just under 3 feet, just under 3 to 5 feet. The temperature is like just above body heat, 37 to 42 degrees Celsius. Just about body heat to a few degrees above that, but mostly about safe, and you can walk there easily. There are in the lagoon itself, there are 2 bars that you have access to. One is the drink bar, and the other is the mask bar. Included in your admission is one free drink, and also one face mask, not mask. But you can buy more, and it will be charged to your account via the electrical bracelet that you receive when you get there. You get a bracelet. Swimming areas here in Iceland, because there are no artificial cleanings of the liquid in the lake. It's just renewed every 40 hours or so, and the bacteria, the chemical composition of the liquid is supposed to prevent all harmful bacteria don't need to dry up before entering the lagoon after showering. Now a few words about the hair. The liquid is very rich in minerals, so getting the hair wet can make it they can scratch lenses or glasses, but so you need to be careful with them. People often ask about why the color is blue, and that is because there's a refraction of the light from due to the grains in the water. They refract the blue color slightly differently from other colors, and that's why the water appears to be blue. Now we are
Oh, my daughter went to
yeah, well, let's just
Let's go. Let's go. We don't need a slipper, right? It's just a barefoot.
yeah, you're allowed to use slippers if you have them.
Oh, we don't have.
Oh, you don't need them.
I don't need them. Okay. So I can bring my camera in.
Yes, you
So the camera put in the water is okay?
No,
No?
no, you don't.
Oh,
if you,
don't touch the water.
Not touching water, because it's so rich in
The
chemicals.
chemical.
They can
Okay. So even you cannot put your hair.
Well, you try to keep it either
dry. Okay.
or put a lot of conditioner in it so you can wash it out after.
Oh,
Yeah, if you get that.
because you can easily get wet, right?
Yes.
Even slip,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is,
splash.
the water
something
level
like
is like this to this,
that. Okay.
so that you should not be well, unless you stumble across something.
So I saw the YouTube.
Yes.
The people just sit there like
Yeah.
take a water on this side, right?
Yes.
Never like people
Yeah,
with.
there are many places underground underwater benches along the.
Oh, okay.
So that exist.
But
You can sit in the water.
if you have some splash in your hair,
Yeah,
it's
that's
okay.
That's why they recommend that you take the conditioner
Oh, conditioner.
and you
Oh,
put it in your hair before entering.
oh, really? Put a conditioner.
Yeah, hair conditioner. Just in the shower.
Hair conditioner.
Yeah, hair
means, huh?
conditioner. Yeah. Just
Okay.
apply a lot of it to your hair
I saw the.
before you go in, and then you wash it out after you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, conditioner is okay. Not shampoo.
Well, you can use when you go out. You use shampoo.
Okay.
Wash very well.
I saw there's a face mask.
Yeah, you get the face mask there.
Is there you can apply
Yeah,
the black one?
The mask bar is where you have your one mask included.
Okay.
The mask bar, which is on the left-hand side.
Is it free?
It's one mask.
One
if
mask
you-
is free.
If you want more, you buy it.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, one is like a drink.
Yes, the drink, one drink. And
One
mask,
drink
and
is
one mask is included.
that drink is including the alcohol
Yes, if you prefer, you can have alcoholic or non-alcoholic.
or like a beer.
Yeah, you can have
Okay.
either one. And
Either
if you-
one.
If you want more,
Yeah, I will pay.
up to a certain level, you charge
Sure.
it to your bracelet.
Sure, sure.
And then when you leave, you pay.
Pay with a credit card. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And we go here on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Alright, thank you.
Oh, that's a car. Group, right? A group. We're getting together. Yeah. Hey. Hey.
They prepare our
Oh.
They left them there.
They left them there, yeah. They probably left those.
I figured it out. I'll let you go back up there. And now at 181, I'll go get the guy with the broom. You fix it.
Oh, it's a black. No?
Sorry?
Black one.
No. The black one is
different.
Yeah. That one is exfoliating, but this one here is.
This one is good.
This one here is essentially a deep cleanser for your skin.
Okay.
And this one here is included with the comfort package. But if you want to try any of the other ones, you can just go to the mop bar over there and then just scan your bracelet and then
Oh, this don't need to put on the.
Put it in your skin. Make sure it doesn't get into your eyes, and then you can just use the water in the lagoon to rinse it out.
Remove the with the water.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
So the water won't crush my face, right? Okay.
Do we need to get to Liverpool though?
And then you get the train from.
Oh, the train is that.
Yeah, it's roadwork.
Is it?
I don't think it's right.
Nice, right?
Very nice.
Like a Viking beer.
All of my cuts are crazy. This is a splinter.
Yeah, today. Thank you. Mm. 就抄这儿呗。到那儿去，那儿也行，那儿也行。这儿吧。
What does it matter what it's on? I know, because I technically, I start like 4 days after we get back from this trip. So I got to go.
I purposely blew my nose to the point that I could pop it out. Yeah, I was
That poster is not hot to find. I have to put a Mayan stick.
I don't want to keep it, but I want to touch it. I've never seen like those. At least like mayonnaise.
把杯子放这儿去。
Oh yeah, this is.
I always have that and only to stop there.
Yeah.
Maximum.
Yeah.
Nem a madame Güntholz. Más volt.
No camera?